So this is Sugar Stevens. We just did a enucleation on her yesterday evening. She has been pretty good today. She's a little more quiet, just recovering from surgery, but she's still responsive and alert. She's been walking around just fine, using her legs, using her limbs. Recovery from anesthesia was really great, so she's doing pretty good, just still got some drugs in her system from the procedure. So what we're going to do with her, our evening time to do rounds, so we're just going to make sure that everything sounds and looks good. She's got some extra weight on her. I would say she's probably a 3 or a 4 out of 5 as far as body condition goes. You can't really tell, but she's got some extra weight on her abdomen and can't really palpate her ribs at all. We're going to just use our stethoscope and listen to her heart and lungs, make sure everything sounds great, especially after such a big anesthesia procedure that we did. So. You can hear her purring. She's in a good mood. Just listening to all the 4 different fields of her heart, so the tricuspid, the aortic, pulmonary, and mitral, so the 4 different sides. Everything sounds really good. I was trying to cover her nose a little bit so that I could stop her purring a little, so I could hear her heart a little bit better. I'm going to calculate. I was listening and counting how many beats. So let's see. It was 186 was her heart rate. I'm just going to feel her femoral pulse here. She's got some small little veins, so I'm going to see if I can feel it. Nice strong femoral pulse, though. Matches pretty well with her heartbeat. Just making sure that I get the same amount. Just about the same. What we'll do is we'll also listen to her lungs as well. Good. She is purring quite a bit, but her lungs sound really good. I was just taking the stethoscope all the way down her lung field in those 9 different fields on each side, just to make sure that there wasn't anything abnormal, that everything sounded good. And her breathing was about 32. She's purring in there too, so it's sometimes a little hard to differentiate. But she's looking pretty good. We're just gonna lastly take her temperature and then take a look at her mucous membranes. So I'm just going to hold her up for me. Got my thermometer with a little lube on here. Good girl, Sugar. She has nasal carcinoma, and it was starting to invade her left eye, so that's why we had to end up enucleating her eye. 1024, so temperature is normal. And we'll just take a look at her gums here. She's nice and pink, just being gentle with her eye. Nice and pink. CRT is 2. So she is doing pretty good. We're just going to go ahead and put her back in her kennel, give her some pain meds for the night, and that way she can rest up.